Well, hey YouTube, welcome to the micro garden. So actually today I'm in my kitchen and I'm not doing a cooking video. I'm actually doing what a lot of you guys have been requesting. I know Ray over the Practice 55712 channel asked me if I could do this, and also there was oh, I can't remember, but there was at least 5 or 6 people that wanted me to do a mango starting tutorial on how I do my mangoes, because I already have 2 growing upstairs, which I'll show you in a little bit. But what I want to do this episode on is how you start your mangoes. Number 1, how you get the seed out of a raw fruit, and then once you get the seed, how I plant it and what I do to get it to sprout, and then I'll show you the sprout as well. So this is kind of an all-around tutorial, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Alright, so when you have your mango here, I'm going to do several different knives here because I do want to stress that safety is number 1 here. This I'm going to use to harvest the seed from for specific reasons, but it's basically just a cracker. It's just a cracker knife. It's kind of like a cheese knife or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. You know what it is. But there's no edge. It's completely dull. Don't do that with a normal sharp knife. It will be a very bad idea. But it's totally not sharp. It's rounded, and this is for safety of harvesting the seed and for safety of keeping all of your digits. Then this is just a regular knife. I'm staying away from knives like this because for kids watching, this is an unsafe knife. This knife will cut you, and it's not safe. So parents, if you have kids and you want to try this, it's a really great project. But again, stick to knives that don't have any blade. This is really lightly serrated. As you can see, it will not cut you. I mean, like, it's not sharp enough to cut you, and there's no repercussions if your knife slips. So the first thing you want to do is you just want to cut into the mango until you hit the seed. Now I prefer to cut it horizontally, like lengthwise first, and cut all the way around. Then what you want to do is you want to turn it, see how you have it cut lengthwise on this side, rotate it about 90 degrees and cut lengthwise here. So you're basically dividing the mango into 4 sections. And then what you're going to do is just stick your knife in, and if this one is not too right, but you can stick your knife in and you can actually pop the sections out. And again, if this was riper, this would be a little bit easier. But yeah, it usually will section right off, and then you can just cut around the mango seed itself here. And they're not the easiest thing to cut, but once you do a few, you kind of get a feel for how to cut them. A lot of people just will cut as close to the seed as they can, and it results in a lot of lost meat that's just skin there, and then you're left with one more slice here. Alright, and those can be enjoyed. Just gonna trim this up here. This is the pit. There's just a little bit of excess skin here. That's gonna be for me to enjoy. Yummy. Oh man. Mango is just so delicious. It's a very mild flavor. Has hints of peach and it's just a little treat. It's great. But next what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold the thin end of the mango pit, and I'm just going to scrape the rest of this off because you want to expose the seed. And then once you have the seed exposed, well, really not the seed, but the pit, it's going to be dry and allow you to hold it, and then you can get the other side. The reason why I start with the thin side is because there's a little spot where you can grip it and get some traction so you're not slipping around. And I'm going to do the other side. Whoopsie. The other side here. It's still really slippery. Oh, I know why. Because it was in this mango juice down here. That's why it's slippery. Okay, I might not be able to scrape this side now that I just ruined that. Alright, so when you have this pretty much scraped clean, you can also wash it off a little bit. But I find it really doesn't matter very much. It's still slippery either way. So now you're going to discard your kind of regular knife here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a well-rounded knife, and you're going to find where the seed is, and that seed is actually found by the bulge here. You want to avoid that. So the bulge, as you can see, starts at the wide end. There's the wide end. Starts there and tapers off here. You want to avoid that at all costs. So what you're going to do is you're going to start as far away from that bulge as you possibly can. And you're going to find a weak spot. And as you scrape on that ridge that I just showed you, you're going to find a weak spot where you can stick your knife in, and that's going to allow you to crack the pit. Okay, so I got the knife in, and the spot that I found that was the weakest was actually, there's a little kidney bean shape kind of, where the big end kind of fans down and goes into the point of the pit. I got it in right there. So as you're rocking it back and forth, you're going to hear it start to crack. I'll bring you guys in extra close for this. You're going to hear it start to crack. When it starts to crack, push the knife down this way. You want to avoid this portion of the shell. And once you have a decent crack, the best way to do this is just to stick your fingers right in there, just like that, and just pry it back towards the fat end. And as you can see, out emerges the mango seed itself. And there, I should be able to pull this out here. Here you go. And that is a mango seed that is ready to plant. My hands are a total mess, but we're going to go up and plant this now. And as you can see, no damage done to the shell at all, and it's looking pretty healthy. Alright, so we're going to plant this now, and here's the mango seed that we harvested. And what I'm going to do is I just filled a cup with regular soilless potting mix. It's just your average generic brand, really nothing special. And what you're going to do is you want to plant the seed flat on the soil. You don't want to stick it in like this. You don't want to stick it like this. You want to just stick it flat, right on the soil, like that. And then you want to just kind of stick it down a little bit, and then I'm going to fill some soil. And then you just want to backfill with some soil, cover it with just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. And then just simply pack it down just a little bit with your hands. Don't press super hard, but pack it down just enough that the soil makes good contact with the seed. That's always really, really key. Just pack that down there. Got my label here. Yellow mango, sorry, whoa. And then Just get that nice and watered in. You want to make sure that you keep the soil damp but not soaking wet because it'll rot. You also want to put it on a heat mat probably, or the top of a refrigerator, or in a nice warm window, and also put some cellophane over the top to keep the humidity in. And you want to keep the soil temperature around 75 to 80 degrees, and you're going to have absolutely no problem sprouting these. In 2 to 3 weeks, what you should have is one of these. Now, this is a yellow mango that I started from seed 2 to 3 weeks. I think it was about 2.5 actually. And the seed has sprouted great. Putting out these beautiful shiny leaves. They don't have any pigment yet because they're still almost see-through. But once the plant starts making energy, these leaves are going to perk up. They're going to perk up like that, and it's going to turn into almost like a little mini palm tree. I will add that once this grows like this, you're going to want to transplant it fairly quickly because the seed itself is it's cramped already as is in these small cups, and you don't want to stress the plant out any more than it probably already is. And so you just want to transplant it into a bigger pot once it gets to about this stage. So I'll be transplanting this very soon, within the next couple days. I just want to make sure that that these leaves fold out, get nice and healthy before I transplant it. That way it reduces plant shock, and it's not. And that way, if it does drop a couple leaves, it still has some more coming out here to add some extra insurance that it's going to do fine. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun filming. I did enjoy this, and hopefully you guys did learn from this episode. I know there's a lot of tutorials out there that do it pretty much the same way, but a lot of people wanted to see me do it, and I didn't mind. So, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and me and my mango buddy are going to go do something else. I got to water some plants, I got to do some stuff, I still got to do a pruning video, I still got to do a Christmas episode, so there's a lot to do around here. And over on the My Gardener channel, I still have to pack up, oh gosh, I still have to pack up like 50 seed packets because I just got swamped with letters, which is a great thing. Don't take it as a bad thing, it's a great thing. If you haven't checked it out already, please go check it out. I want everyone to participate. It's free seed. It's totally ridiculous why you wouldn't participate. So, yeah, I got a lot to do before Christmas. And I still gotta, oh gosh, I still gotta wrap gifts. Okay, well, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.